today's Plan With Me video. So today I'm planning February 8th to the 14th, and I'm really excited about it. I grabbed out a couple things like this really pretty washi tape, which I just purchased while I was in Florida, and it's from Recollections, and I got it at Michael's. It's super pretty. And I'm also going to be using these two colors, and I sort of went with the colors of the washi tape to choose. So I picked Mojito Color Theory and Blush Crush. So I'm going to use those two in this washi tape. I also grabbed out my Sweet Kawaii Designs stickers, because they're my favorite. And I also grabbed out some stamps. So just before I go into this, I wanted to quickly talk about how I use my planner, because I know there are a couple people who said they're not really sure how a planner like this can actually be practical in a workplace, and I wanted to tell you how my planner is definitely practical for me in the workplace. I use my planner every day. I take it with me to work every day, and I find it super practical. So I work in a consulting firm, which I've talked a little bit about in the past. I won't really go into that, but we do abuse prevention, and I'm the director of training. So I use my planner every day, and I've been decorating it and sharing with you guys my decorations, and then been using my planner. So how is it practical for me? Well, I pretty much keep the main things that I have to do every day over here in the side column, which works really well. It simplifies it, so every day, like when I start my day, I just look there to see what are the main things that I have to do that day. Like if I have a meeting, Bible study, training that I have to do, or something like that, that just goes in this column here. And I like to use these like cute little icon stickers from Sweet Kawaii Designs and other planners stickers to symbolize those. And then every day I track the weather, and that is really practical for me because in the morning it helps me take out some of the stress of like getting dressed, because I can look at what the weather is and decide how hot or how cold it is and whether I should what I should wear. So in the morning I can look at that. And then also I track my hours every day here. So I find that is really helpful for me because I have to create a timesheet at the end of the month about like what hours I've worked. So I just stamp time slots there, and I started at 9 and finished at 5 every day, or whatever the hours were. Like this day I worked from 7 to 5:30 or 8 to 5, or here I just worked 2 hours. So I can just put those in there. And then I have a to-do list for every day that I work so that I can track what it is that I do or what I did. Because when I fill out my timesheet at the end of the month, I go back and I can look at how many hours I worked plus what I did, because I have to track both of those. And I needed a planner that was going to be super practical for me because I needed something that could track both my hours and my to-do list. And I feel like this is working perfectly. It is decorated, and for my workplace, that doesn't matter. I have my own office, so not that many people even see my planner. It just sits on my desk. But even if they did, they all know that I'm a creative kind of person, and they wouldn't really mind. They'd just be like, oh, wow, that's so cool. So I've been doing it for a few months now, and I find that it's working really well. Like tracking my hours and my to-do list is perfect. And having the important events over here works really well because I can quickly look at them. That week I didn't do. I'll just move back here a little bit. In December I was away for most of the month. So I'm finding that it's working really well, and I've sort of figured out a system that works for me, which is to put the weather and my time hours on the far left, to create a to-do list down the middle, and then to have my main events here. And I've been trying to keep the notes section just for like other things that I have to do, like around the house or things like that. And things like that, just putting those things there just as little reminders. And then if I have extra notes or to-do lists that I need to do, I've been putting those at the beginning of the month. So this is February's, and these are all the things I need to try to accomplish at work or in February. So it's a lot of things, but I've just made the list, and then just when I finish them, I just tick them off. And I think it works really well for me. The only thing that I found wasn't working well for me was the monthly spreads. I just found they were too busy. So let me show you the first one I did. This is the first one in November 2015, and it was just too many circles. It was just too busy. I didn't want to look at it. It would just stress me out. I like December a lot more because I love how bright and colorful it is. But, I mean, I didn't really do that much in December because I was on vacation in Uganda from the 10th until the 31st. So I think it kept this spread simple. So when I tried in January to do the same thing I did in December, it just looked like chaos, like too many things. I mean, I think it's pretty, don't get me wrong. I love all the colors and I love all the sweet kawaii design stickers. I just found it was too busy and it stressed me out. So then in February, I decided to try something different, and I didn't do a plan with me because I didn't really think it would be needed because it's very simple. In February, what I did was I kept it simple. I didn't put all the stickers. I didn't decorate it crazy. I just put the things that I had to do, like events and things like that, and meetings and Bible study and things like that in here. And I used these colorful pens. These are called Graph Peps by Mapped, and they come in all these really pretty colors, which I absolutely love. And what I did was I gave each color a different thing. So like red is for holidays, pink is whatever. And then it's color coded here. And I actually really enjoy this. I love how clean and simple it is. The only stickers that I did stick in here are my little piggy banks with the money amounts that I'm trying to deposit that week, because I'm doing the 52-week challenge where you deposit a certain money amount each week, and it'll help you save money because I'm really bad at saving. So I did put those in here because I didn't want to put them on the weeks. I wanted to put them here. And part of the reason I did that was because it's too much for me to remember each week to deposit amount, like a money amount. So what I did was at the beginning of the month when I got paid, I just totaled up the money amounts that I had to deposit that month and just deposited all of them. So that way I just did it all. So I'm not planning on doing a plan with me video for my monthly spreads right now because I feel like I'm just going to go simple like this, and I didn't feel like that needed a video. But I do think that I love the way my weekly spreads are turning out, and I'm going to keep this style because it's super practical for me. I've got the most important events. I've got my to-do list. I've got my weather and my work hours. And then the weekends I can just decorate, add extra things, and put any of the big events. Like last week I had a wedding to go to, so I used this rub-on for that. Stuck a word sticker here, and then just some of the fun events and things. I had travel, so I just put a little, somebody came to visit on Monday and Tuesday, so I put this little suitcase with who it was, and then an arrow. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was in Florida, so I put a little suitcase there and just a line. I feel like that system works really well, so I'm going to keep that because I'm really happy with it. And then this is February 8th to the 14th, so I'm going to begin planning, and I think today I'm going to do a long video just because I'm finding it difficult to do the voiceovers for these. That's why I never posted a video last week on my plan with me, because I filmed it, but I never did a voiceover. And I know you guys like the voice rather than the, what's it called? The music. So I've been trying to do voices instead of music for my plan with me, but it's a little stressful to try to like find time for it. So sometimes I like to cut the washi tape so it's thin to go along here, but I just love this washi tape so much. I just really want to keep a nice big piece of it so that you can see it. And I just think this floral washi tape is so pretty. I know it's winter time, so it's not really like the best time of the year to use floral washi tape, But like, I personally feel like there's never a bad time to use floral washi tape. And it's just so pretty. And this week is actually the week of Valentine's Day. So I figured I could go with like a pink color scheme. So this washi tape will work perfectly for that. And I might do some hearts. I haven't really decided. I did pull some out, but I don't know. When you're single, like Valentine's Day, all the hearts and stuff, sometimes just can feel like a lot. Okay. That looks so pretty. So put that there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put it up here just because I love this washi tape so much I want to use it. So I'm just going to... It's not exactly wide enough, but that's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it down the middle and have a little bit of the pattern underneath peeking through. And I mean, it peeks through the washi tape anyways because it's sort of see-through, but I like it. I'm just using my ruler to cut it. I find it works really well. That's a trick that I've seen many other Plan With Me YouTubers do. You can also use scissors, but I find just using like a business card, like a old gift card that you're not using anymore, or a ruler like this is like the easiest, and it gets it really straight. You just have to hold it down really well when you're ripping it. And this piece didn't cut perfectly. And of course I don't have small scissors, so I'm going to use these ginormous ones unsuccessfully. There's so much more pressure when you're like being watched to make it perfect. So I like that. I'm just going to put the littlest piece on the edges here, just because I feel like it looks funny that it hasn't continued. Just gonna put it in the center just like I did on the other side. There we go. This washi tape is so pretty. Anyways, I know we have Michaels in Canada, but I went to Michaels in the US when we were in Florida, and the prices are so much better that I just had to buy stuff. So I got some washi tape, I got some of those Heidi Swap marquee letters because I've really wanted to do that for a while, but have been putting it off because the prices in Canada suck. And it would cost too much to ship it. So, yep. But I did that because I had room in the suitcase. That's so pretty. Okay, so I put down that washi tape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my weather for each day. And I just used the weather app on my phone to figure out what it was going to be. And I've got these sweet Kawaii Designs planner stickers, which are just adorable. I need a wind sticker, but I don't have a wind sticker, so I'll just use a cloud. And it's going to be very, very cold this week, as in crazy cold. It's winter time, and it's in the negatives every day. And just remember, this is Celsius, not Fahrenheit, for all those US following. So when I say it's minus 19, it's a lot colder than that. So it's gonna be windy on Monday, snow on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, it's going to be cloudy. Friday, it's going to snow. Saturday, it's going to be windy, which I don't really have a sticker for that, so I'm just using this little cloud. And on Sunday, it's going to be partially sunny, or partially cloudy, however you look at that. And then I'm just going to write the weather using this .03 precision pen in black. So I know that you guys said that you're really enjoying these plan with me videos, so I'm hoping that I can keep doing them. I really actually enjoy doing them, and I plan on decorating my planner every week. The thing is just whether or not I actually have time to like film and upload the videos. If you guys want to see anything specific, or if you want me to talk about how I do something or why I'm doing something, please let me know. You can just leave me a comment below in the question box to let me know what it is. I'd be happy to talk more about it. I really enjoy doing this. So I've put in my weather for every day, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the little clock thing that I use for my hours. And this stamp comes from a Studio Calico stamp that I had for a really long time, so unfortunately it's not available anymore. But you might be able to find something similar on like sometimes people sell old Studio Calico planner like stamps on what's it called? Sometimes there's Facebook groups, sometimes on eBay, things like that. So this week I am working every day except for Sunday, so it's going to be a very busy week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this clock on Monday to Saturday. On Saturday I have a webinar that I'm doing as the director of training at the company I work at. I didn't stamp that great, but that's okay. We do a lot of like online webinars, so I sometimes have to work nights and weekends, which is okay because I get to save the time and have blue time for later. Okay, there we go. I've stamped the clocks everywhere. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp my to-do list on each day. And I think what I'm going to do is use this stamp that says to do. I've used this one before. I love this stamp set. It's got like little plates and things. It's so perfect for planners. And again, I have seen that stamp available on what do you call it, on different like Facebook switch groups. So I would encourage you to just check those out to see if you can find one. I'm just gonna see, this stamp block is so dirty. It's hard to see what's there. I know I can clean it off, but I'm just busy. So, and I think this week what I'm going to do is just use this Mojito ink for everything. I might use the pink for like decorating. And the reason I'm doing that is because I wanted to make it a little simpler. And what I found is if you use one ink instead of like 6, it tends to simplify it a little bit. Or it does for me, so... Okay, there we go. You guys can see that. That looks cute. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp my to-do dots. So I have this stamp set, also from Studio Calico, also not available. I'm sorry, guys, I keep using things that are not available. What I'm going to do is I think this week I'm going to use hearts. And why am I using hearts? Because it's Valentine's Day this week. Seems pretty appropriate to use hearts for your to-do dots during the week of Valentine's Day. Although when you're single, it doesn't really matter that much, but whatever. And, you know, I know some people wouldn't want to stamp in their planner because they're so afraid of, like, making mistakes. But for me, I don't really mind. The thing is, I know I'm going to make mistakes, so I just sort of, like, release myself from the pressure of worrying about it and just realize, you know, it's not perfect. Like, here, two of the hearts are, like, over top of each other. But, you know, it's okay. It's my planner, and it looks pretty. And I just want to do what makes me happy. You can always cover it up if that bothers you. I'm just not one of those planner girls who's ever going to have a perfect planner. I'm not. So I have to release all the pressure of trying to be perfect because it's just not going to happen. So today, for Saturday, I only did 3 dots because I am only working 3 hours, so I don't think I'll have that many things to do. It's not like the other days where I'm working like a full day. Okay. So now that I have all the main things down, I'm going to add the special events that I have this week. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these adorable stickers from Sweet Kawaii Designs. They're called Celebrate the Day, February 2016. And what she does is she creates these like adorable, I don't know what you call them, like adorable stickers showing like fun events during the month. So like February 8th is called Clean Out Your Computer Day, which I think is super cute. February 9th is Mardi Gras. I don't know, I like to put them on there just so I can think of the fun things that are going on. February 10th is Umbrella Day. And obviously not every single day in the month has a sticker, but it just so happens that the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th do. So that's funny. February 11th is Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. I don't know where she comes up with these, whether she comes up with them herself or she finds them online. I imagine she finds them online. And some of them are the actual holidays. So, like, February 14th is Valentine's Day. Oh, that's so cute. And then there's some other ones. These are for next week, so I'm going to leave those till then. And then I'm going to put the other special events that I have going on this week. So, on Monday, today's Monday, I just got back from Florida. So I'm just going to put this cute little suitcase lady and just put my flight information. Flight from Florida. Let's see, 10:35 to 1:35, I think, p.m. Okay, and then what else is going on? On Tuesday, I have Bible study. Honestly, I have so many of these Sweet Kawaii Design stickers, and I don't have them all, and I want more because they're so amazing. So I have these cute little Bible study stickers. So I'm just going to put that down here. And we are doing Genesis chapter 24. Just want to see what I did something last week, what I did for it. Can't remember. I'm trying to remember which sticker I put down for something. Oh, okay. The little pencil. This is so cute. We also have leaders meeting for Bible study. Usually we meet on Saturdays. But I was in Florida, so we switched it to Tuesday, and we meet right before the Bible study when that happens. And then we also have staff meeting, but I think that got canceled, so I'm not going to put that on there. And then on Wednesday, I have my other Bible study. And for my other Bible study, I use these other book stickers. They're not necessarily a Bible study sticker, but they're like a cute little book. So I'm just going to put that down, and we're going to study Esther chapter 1. And then Thursday, I don't have anything specifically. Friday, nothing. Saturday, I have a webinar and leaders meeting. So, it's like a mess over here, but that's okay. So, put this little guy there and write leaders meeting. So, this will be for next week's Bible study. And then I also have a webinar, and for webinars I like to put these cute little computers. And the webinar is called Refugee and New Immigrant Protection Orientation. I'm just going to write Refugee Orientation. And that's from 1 to 3 p.m. Okay, and then I know that I forgot something on Tuesday. I forgot my favorite show. There's so much going on Tuesday already. But every Tuesday, Married at First Sight comes out. And that's my favorite show right now. So I'm just going to stick her here. I'm not going to write anything. I'll just remember what it is. And then the cleaning ladies are coming on Thursday. I think this time I'll put a cute little... What is this called? A vacuum. Forgot the word. And then that's everything for Saturday. I have something really fun happening on Sunday. I'm going to go to Medieval Times, which is like a medieval dinner entertainment restaurant thingy with my friends. I've never been before, but apparently it's like, it's a really big thing. Like, I feel like whenever I tell people I've never been, they're like, what? How have you never been to that? Because it's like a big, I don't know, it's a big thing to do in Toronto. So, let's see, I'm trying to see if I have a sticker that I could use for that. Not this. I don't have any medieval stickers. But maybe I have some kind of like girls' night or... Yes, I do have a girls' night sticker. This one. Girls' nights. And so then I'll just write what I'm doing. Medieval Times. And the show is at 4:30 p.m. I think. Yep. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So I'm not going to add in any of the to-do things yet because I don't actually know what I need to do yet. Well, I know what I did today. I didn't really work, but I did some emails and stuff, so I'm going to put that there. And that's it. That's my plan with me this week. It's super simple. It's super sweet. I love the pinks and the blues. I thought about adding some other stamping, but I'm just really happy with how clean it's looking, and I don't want to like add anything and take anything away from what's already here. So this was last week's, and I guess I'll see you next week when I show you what this week's spread ended up looking like. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, and I also have a new blog. I've left the link for both of those below. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys!